أعزائي المشاهدين، أهلا وسهلا بكم من جديد مع برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي. كما عودناكم في كل أسبوع نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات. قصة نجاح أتتنا إلى الدولة. Mr. Faisal and Mr. Walter, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We are so lucky to be here with you in your company. Our team said to you, welcome in our program. And we would like to know about yourself. Who's Mr. Faisal, and he came to this country at the first time, and what he's doing at this moment.
Guy Faisal existed in this country in 1989. I'm born and raised here. That's when I've been in UAE, and since then I never left the Emirat until last month, I guess, when I went my first time to Philippines. And since then I'm always here. So that's who Faisal comes.
1997, Mr. Walter first time joined UAE.
Yes, that was the first time.
What was the reason to come to this country?
That was going only to holidays with friends of mine and have a good time. That was it.
I'd love a story start with UAE.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, that was very good.
So your first job in this country, what it was?
No, that was not that was the first job now, at least 15 years ago, when I came from UK back here to UAE, looking for people, even looking for companies which are providing phones for us in UK.
Mr. Faisal, the one who was born in this country and you know all the culture of this country, when you start your business life?
Started back in 2018 onwards. Started involving business. Since then I was working for different field. 2018, the first I involved with my father business, and then I came into the real estate world.
And how you meet Mr. Walter?
Mr. Walter was my investor. He came in a country to buy a property, and that's where we met and we built up a relation. Successful deal happened. It was a very quick. He was absolutely a great client. I mean, not so much negotiation or kind of thing, choosing. It was like, right, this is the property I wanted, here's the check, deal done, and let's go to the coffee shop and have a coffee. So we went there, and on that coffee shop, basically, we built that relation. We've been talking about the businesses and how the UAE system works. I had given him some insights of that, and then we just kept that thing there for sleeping over. He went back to UK, I think at that time. He went back to UK. And 2 weeks or 3 weeks after, we just took a decision, hey, let's go open up our own company and do the change.
And how many days take thinking to say yes or no when he suggested you to open the company?
At least it takes 10 days. Took 10 days, yes. Not longer.
And when you start the company, let's talk about the name. You choose the name first. How did you choose the name of the company?
Oh, we had a very good friend of us, and we talked to him what kind of name we want to get for our company. And at least he gave us a list of names. We had a list of names about that, and then we chose FNS, would be good for us.
Because we've been going through name after name, key homes, prestige homes, and I don't know, X, Y, Z. And we said that, man, come on, we want to stand out in the market. And we said that we both have a nice name. Come on, we just pulling out this for long. So we got that Mr. SEEBURG, Farah's last name. And we said that no more house logo, no more key thing. We want to create our own brand. We just went in our right name and just crafted our logo.
Choosing to be in Ras Al Khaimah, it was a technique or just an idea?
No, for me, it was just born and raised here. This is the home country, you know, and I never left this place. Yes, I worked in Abu Dhabi, as I said that. I worked in Sharjah and Dubai, but always like, this is my place. I can go out of it, and I'm an expert of this area, you know. So that was a choice here for sure. Always the base was here.
Your first employee, when you choose, what the first advice to give him?
The first advice was that even here, when we started together, that we keep an eye on a good team. that we have, it's always necessary that we're going to need a good team behind us, because he knows this area very well. He is raised here, he is born here, and even we both can't be successful without a good team.
I would like to add one thing. I remind you, you said me one thing that in his own experience when he came here for looking at the properties and meeting the market here, he told me, Faisal, one thing we want to make sure always to give that service which is lacking in the market at the moment, and the information that we as an investor, we don't get any insights, we don't get any information. Everything can be very good, like everything is good. We need to be always realistic, open to the client, and provide that service which literally real estate agent should do it, and to be connected with them, you know.
The main services for F&S real estate, what they are giving? What the main services you have?
You can say that, yes.
We do, the main services, we provide our property management for our people who don't live in UAE, they have properties. We manage their properties. We do leasing, we do sales, we do even the financing, yes. But we do the commercial setup as well on a high entity. So a factory want to come in free zone and getting up from the trade license until his warehouses, his factory setup, machinery setup, getting the clearance on free zone, all that thing we are managing on it. And also we deal with the lands, basically. Very few.
How we can build the relation with our employees more stronger? We talk about 12 employees we have in this company, so how you can keep your relation stronger and stronger?
Oh, we can even trying to, or we want to be one of the best companies here. And we, like I said, it's at least we're gonna need more agents. We're gonna need more input for the future.
Also, one thing comes in to be having relation with the agent, our employees. I always see their challenges, you know, because I don't just fire in the air that I need this, I need that, I need that. No, we really find their real challenges and how better they can do. So we provide them, we are a provider basically. So in a sailing thing, if they are our sales team, we as a company make sure to give them enough stuff to sell it. And as I told you, like whatever that channel it takes, is it marketing portals, is it social media, is it need a marketing team, we make their life easy, CRMs and everything to make them go and work easily for your stuff, you know.
When we talk about UAE, that's the country which have more than 200 different nationalities.
Right.
So you focus in special nationalities to provide, or all nationalities you can give what they are need?
As Dubai, as UAE is open for everyone here, we are open, and that's one of the reasons we have an all international team with different culture, different nationalities. To any kind of culture people, when they come here, we can settle them in the UAE. This is the beautiful thing.
And it's even an open-minded country,
right?
You know, and that is very important even for me.
Exactly.
So what's the difference between F&S and the other challengers in the market? Why we need to choose F&S?
That's a good question.
Yes, of course.
F&S is all about servicing the client, right? We want to make hassle-free journey for our tenants, owners, property buyers, and everything. There's no difference, to be real. Everyone is providing this service in the area, but do they have enough stuff? Like I'm sitting in this office at the moment with 12 people with 12 designations, right? Everyone, we have a sales team different, we have a marketing different, we have accounting, financing, everything for the landlords. So it's a matter of how, look, I always say there's no competition. I'm a new in the market here. I don't compete with anybody. I just make sure to service my client, and client will choose us. Like, because our agents, in their client's journey, they don't just close the deal and leave them. That's it. I rented the property, done, got the commission, over. No, we stay over the contract. We be in with them for all of their challenges. If it comes for kids schooling, if it comes for the buying a car, important. Where do I go and get the car? Hey, I decided I want to open up a trade license, or anything they wanted, we're gonna give them on extra then not just in property you got rented and you're done.
9 billion the transaction for real estate last year, right?
Dubai.
Yeah.
Dubai.
Yes.
So when we talk about Iraq is the future now.
Sure.
Everyone talking about Iraq.
Yes.
That will happen Iraq 2026.
26.
So what you prepare for that big event will happen?
We did no, to be real, no, we didn't prepare anything for that, to be real, because after a long time we're seeing some movement in Ras Al Khaimah, to be real, and especially on this major land. Yes, in the commercial part, a lot of changes happen in the commercial way of trade licenses, and now even in the mainland people can own the license. This was the biggest challenge before for our investors, that hey, I want to open up some X company in mainland, but I can't get my name involved. I'm an international person. These parts has been changed a lot. But to be real, this whole I don't think so we would needing anything special event to be arranging, because area doesn't provide yet that many stock, right? So we have taken that in major. We are connected, made sure, as you can see, we are connected with all of the major developer here, and we have their availability. And whatever the challenges will come, we're just going to face it going forward.
Time goes so fast.
Right.
True. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed, the leader of Dubai, he mentioned in his book that it's hard to be number one, but the hardest to stay on the same level.
Right.
How we can be always in the top and never go and step back in our business life.
It's very hard to be on the top when you are there. I agree totally. But we are on the way. We want to be at least one of the best 10 companies here in UAE. That is our target.
And what is the next plan or the future plan for your business?
Yeah, going to Dubai also. Don't even stay only here. And at least all the other parts. Covering.
We are in Dubai basically. We already did that, but our main concern is next to set up the whole team.
That's it.
Basically, our vision is to cover from south of the UAE till north. So starting from Abu Dhabi, as I personally have a stronghold there, we're gonna get from Abu Dhabi to Dubai to Northern Emirates, and all covered with our amazing teams. And then we are just, as a FNS, covered from south to north, and this is what we are planning.
The time that to choose to open the company, it was after Corona. So it means that the social media and the internet everyone have fair enough experience to use it.
Right.
So where we can find you online, or where we can find your website or social media?
Yeah, we have our own website. And so far, social media, we go ahead.
You can find us on Instagram, on Facebook, basically major platforms. And you can find us the major UAE portals, which are Property Finder, Bayou, Dubizzle, Zoom, and Hausa. And we are still open for whoever comes in front of us. We provide them a stock, we need a content, and we want to be visible on every aspect of UAE.
How do you choose your subcontractor, as a maintenance company or services or technical services for your clients?
Personal connections of years who have been dealing with it and having a company name. Basically, we do interview them before coming if they have enough team and if they are ready to assign a team to us, because there are a lot of companies here, but we don't want to deal, no matter they're doing all great job, but our requirement is like if it's 2 o'clock in the night, I get a water heater busted, I need a guy to be there in that building. Right? And if the company can afford to assign us a team, then we work with them. And if they have enough knowledge of electrical, plumbing, and everything, what we require.
And you are available 24 hours for your clients?
Yes, of course.
So when you have time for yourself?
It's between that.
It's a real thing.
At least there's a sentence, like you said, the day has 25 hours. If you stop with lunch, if you don't take your lunch time, then you have 25 hours. So we use this 1 hour.
Also, I want to add one thing. Since COVID, what you mentioned after COVID, the environment, and I was very amazed because I come from the tech company as well back, right? People have diverted their source of hunting or searching the properties or their needs through online channel. And that's where our time comes. I mean, we got very minimal of physical clients, walk-in clients, and these are not, everything is scheduled by online. So we do, it's not like our life is just FNS, we do our thing, but we are more connected. When we say 24 hours available, it's like on our phone, email and WhatsApp, whatever social media channel. Whenever we get contacted by client, we make sure we are available within 30 minutes to them.
Mr. Walter, who support you in your life?
At least my parents, first of all, they did that. Because when I start my business, it's now 40 years ago, even different kinds of business, then they always helped me about that, even when I have a bad time, because it's not always going up. You have time between that, it's going down, up and down. It's always like that in the life. And when I was down, then my parents helped me, so saying, come on, go ahead, stand up again, do your thing. And that was very important.
And Mr. Faisal, who's the one behind that supporting you?
As I mentioned, like for my support, basically I credit my father for this thing, because he taught me one thing, that never look for your opportunity only in that field what you are doing. He said that you are a man. He literally told me at that time, like, you don't have to worry if it comes for a sweeping floor until you are going to be managing a team or whatever. Your main attention should be sourcing a fund for your family. And he was like, whatever comes in front of you, go ahead. And that's what I did basically. I was 18 years old and he just literally let me go. He even said that from now on, I'm not even giving anything for college or something. It's like, go out and start sourcing your own stuff.
UAE is a target for many people who finish their education, or we have investors coming from out this country to here to invest. So always they need advice from the people who have fair enough experience in this country. What is your first advice for the people who are coming, or for the newcomers?
First of all, be careful about the people. Listen to them. And then at least if you're going to make a choice, think about it again, because always where's success, there's people's over there. You know, like even in this country, there are a lot of people that are talking about things which at least don't fill up. They can't even do it.
UAE give us something we cannot find it in all the world. It's peace and safe country. When we talk about the security that we have it here, so nobody maybe closes his home door or his car,
right.
Because we sure or we trust that the country is safe. It started from His Highness Sheikh Zayed, the first step, and son of Zayed, they make UAE number one in the world. Peace and safe, 200 nationalities. Anytime we walk in the night, morning, we will never scare. So what we will say for the leaders and government for this opportunity that they are giving us?
I would say thank you that we are be able to stay in this country. It's a very safe country. It's a very open-minded country. And I say thank you even to the government. The way how they treat us is very well. And I can say to everybody out there, even if you haven't been in this country, come on over, stay here, meet the people and have a good time.
I would like to thank to all of our ruler of UAE. Thanks for giving us the security. We are choosing this country. For me, I mean, this is my home. I'm born and raised here, so that's my own country. And thanks for providing us all the freedom here we have, which I can't find anywhere else. And that's it. Thank you very much.
And from our side, for Mr. Walter, Mr. Faisal, thank you so much for spending your time with our team, and welcome again our program. Thank you.
Thank you.
في كل إمارة تروح تسندك عقل وروح، بر ومدن وجبال حاجة ترد الروح، دار سواحلها فلت جدايلها، حتى القمر يا ناس بالشعر